How's it going out there? Welcome from H2TechVideos. Today we're going to be going over the 7 differences between the iPad Air and the iPad Air 2. Now the iPad Air 2 has just come out and it does look a little bit nicer and it's got some things going that's different. So we're going to go over those main differences for you so you can ask yourself, is it worth it to upgrade or are you cool with the original Air? So our first difference is going to come from the camera, not the front camera but the rear. Our rear camera is going to be an 8 megapixel on the iPad Air 2 versus on the iPad Air 1 you're only getting a 5 megapixel camera. So there is a 3 megapixel bump up in the quality, so you are going to get a little bit of a better outcome with your pictures, and that's our first difference right there. And our second difference, since we're already on the back, is going to be on the color options. The iPad Air 2 does now come in a gold color, whereas you cannot get the iPad Air 1 in that color. So you do have that extra premium gold look, and I guess gold is the new thing because every phone and tablet is coming out in gold. So anyway, that's difference number 2. Difference number 3 is going to come from the thinness. The iPad Air 1 was a 6.1 millimeter in terms of the thinness here. iPad Air 2, excuse me, I mixed those up. The iPad Air 1 was a 7.5 millimeter. iPad Air 2 is 6.1 millimeters, so just about 1.5 millimeters thinner. And on the commercial, they actually show a pencil right next to it, and they say that it's actually a hair thinner than a number 2 pencil. So a little bit thinner, you know, I guess because people don't want thick tablets. I don't know. But anyway, it's one thing that does make it stand out from its predecessor. All right, number 4 is going to be the weight. Now this is a very, very minute difference. iPad 1 was 1 pound. iPad Air 2 is 0.96 pounds. So 0.04 difference in the weight. In fact, when I do pick it up, I don't really feel a difference. But for the sake of being, I guess, making sure I hit everything, I did want to point out that it is slightly thinner than the iPad Air 1. Next thing is going to be from the camera modes. So on the iPad Air 2, you do actually get access to a few extra camera modes that you do not get on the iPad Air 1. One of them being the slow-mo video option, so you can now do those slow-mo videos. And you also have access to a burst mode for when you're just taking general pictures, which has to be activated via the settings. But those are 2 differences that you do get on the iPad Air 2 that are not available on the iPad Air 1. Our next difference is going to come from the security option. So on the iPad Air 1, everything is password based, whereas on the iPad Air 2, you do not have the fingerprint scanner, where you can just tap your finger to unlock the iPad, as well as to pay for apps and also pay for other things within the operating system as well. So big difference, and a lot of people are upgrading because of that difference. Our final difference is going to come from the processor, which is going to be the iPad Air 1 had the A7 chip, whereas the iPad Air 2 does have the A8X graphical processor chip. So every year they do upgrade the processor. You do get 20 to 30% more graphical speed and quality. So that's really going to be where those big differences are going to lie. So it's supposed to be a little bit faster, and the game quality will be a little bit better. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 7 differences between the iPad Air 1 and the iPad Air 2. Hopefully to help you make a good decision. Keep in mind that the iPad Air 1 is still around, and most stores are discounting it $100. So you could actually walk into a Best Buy and get an iPad Air 1 16 gig for $399, whereas the iPad Air 2 is $499. So if the differences were big enough for you and you said, hey, I gotta have it, then there's your answer. Go for the iPad Air 2. But if it wasn't enough, stick with the iPad Air 1 and save $100. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you like, favorite, and share the video if it was helpful. Subscribe to H2TechVideos, and have a good one.